Hello everyone! Today we will tell you about a film where a group of elderly men found the source of youth, but their desires played them for evil, called Cocoon, 1985. The film begins with a demonstration of a UFO flight and a flooded city. While at the nursing home, all kinds of products are distributed, after which they enter the building. After some time, the old men decide to sneak through the bushes in order to get into the luxurious pool. While on the pier, obviously wealthy people are going to rent a boat for 27 days, and the owner immediately agrees. They also add that they're going to dive. After that, these people rent a plot with the same pool for 27 days. Then they leave for a trip. They need to get to that point. Under the water, they begin to cut some stones, while strange crystals shine next to them. After a while, they manage to get this object, lift it to the surface, and put it on the boat. When they return to the shore, the old men assume that these people are clearly doing something illegal. All these objects were put in the pool while the old men are trying to break them, but all to no avail, so they can swim next to these things. The next day they come back, and there are clearly more of these things. At this time, something alien is climbing onto the ship. It even begins to react to human movement, including a system of sirens and bright flashes. Here, the footage ends abruptly. The girl asks him to swear to be silent. No one should know about it. At the nursing home, the doctor says that Joe was miraculously healed until all the doctors gave him a chance to recover. But the man on the boat becomes an eyewitness as a girl from his team begins to glow, after which he takes off his suit and goes to this man. He immediately runs out onto the deck, as does the alien. The guy tries to say that he is not a person in front of them, and in a panic starts the boat. Another man corrects the girl's ear and demonstrates that he himself is also glowing. The captain orders not to touch him while the aliens say they will explain everything. Jack sits down and is told that they are Antarians. About 100 centuries ago, there was a station with 20 Antarians left, and they need to be picked up. And if he tells this to someone, he will no longer be considered their friend. But one way or another, they make a promise that the Earth will not suffer. Well, they need to get back. While in their house, the old men are swimming in the pool as always. But they manage to hide and becomes a witness as an alien lights a cocoon. Another alien decides to check the closet, where the old men are sitting. Surprisingly, the aliens just drive them away. Of course, after such an incident, this house was visited by the police, who left pretty quickly. After all, who can believe in glowing aliens? After that, the alien meets with the old man, due to the fact that Joe began to feel bad again. Old people don't care who they are, they just need a pool. And after a little negotiation, the alien says that their base was on Atlantis, and if he promises not to touch the cocoons, he can swim in the pool. Closer to night, other old people also witness the alien. Already tomorrow, they all began to feel much better. They can have fun in every way, or even teach the aliens to play cards. Meanwhile, Jack has already found a common language with the alien girl, and they practically engaged in obscene affairs in the pool. But she asked him to move away. Something flew out of it and eventually hits Jack. He really liked it. At breakfast, all the old people start a commotion, eventually breaking through the fence and jumping into the pool in a huge crowd. This was not enough for them, and they began to break the cocoons. The alien notices all this and orders them to put everything back and that he won't see them here again. A little later, the aliens open the cocoon, inside which the withered alien was sitting, and his strength quickly leaves him. It turns out that all this time they were saturating the water with their power, but in an instant, it was completely gone. They're all doomed. One old man's wife is on the verge of death, and this prompts him to return to the aliens. But they can't help him. He needs to accept his fate. Then Ben comes to apologize for what happened. The alien says that they cannot take their relatives to their planet because they will not survive the flight. 2 of them have already left this world, and tomorrow a ship will arrive. Then they have the idea to drag the cocoons back to the sea, to the same places where they were taken earlier. Walter says that their technology is most likely envied by people, but they can take about 30 people to their home. He promises an active life, so to speak, eternal. Then the old people say goodbye to their loved ones and close all debts. Towards nightfall, a queue forms in front of the ship, and Bernie decides that eternal life is not for him. He wants to end his quiet existence. In a nursing home, they learn about the disappearance of old people, And due to the fact that the boat cannot be started, Ben's grandson manages to run to them and they all go to sea together. The Coast Guard rushes after them. Ben manages to hand over his grandson to the police, while they are being picked up by a flying saucer, shrouding the whole sea in fog. The captain says goodbye to his alien girlfriend and jumps off the ship while the others leave the planet. This is where the film comes to an end. Well, the Secret Recap channel was with you. We hope that you liked this issue. Write about it in the comments. See you very soon. Bye.